Welcome again to Out and About with Dreamshed Theatre. This is our second vlog, and I must thank all those who watched our first one, which focused on our theatre workshop programme. The theme for this, our second one, is on the subject of writing, a creative activity which we all do to a greater or lesser extent. In fact, I'm sure we have all heard the phrase that there is a book in all of us. And I hope that this vlog will dispel any notions that writing is exclusively for people working in the creative arts. Also, please do look out for details of an exciting opportunity for any young person that you may know who may be an aspiring writer. Information about this is coming a little later. Grateful thanks too are due to Personal Productivity Systems, who are kindly supporting and endorsing today's vlog. Hello, Bill Cronshaw here, and welcome to you all from the Dreamshed office. Today in the vlog we're going to be talking a lot about writing, and writing for a variety of purposes. Obviously we all write. I mean, if I just show you a little, have a look at my busy desk now, you'll see a laptop, you'll see some diaries, well, journals really that I keep them every day. I've been keeping them for 20 years. Scribble down ideas, some of which may turn into plays. You'll see a couple of books which I've been fortunate enough to have published. One, What It Is to Be Blue, about my wonderful Manchester City Football Club, and also a book of monologues for actors in training who may find them useful. There's also a little note there about a play called Free and Easy, which was published by Stage Scripts Limited, and that's performed quite regularly. However, not everything that we write is necessarily for publication. Diaries, shopping lists, whatever. We all write at some point or another. Now, so far, I've just been used to writing plays for performance, and I suppose each one might take me about 6 months to do, from the initial idea to actually getting it onto the stage. But I'm about to introduce you to a colleague of mine, a fascinating chap called Mike Fenton, who has a skill for writing and a commitment which I just find incredible. And that's about how he works to produce some of his books. The most recently published one is about the Stroud Valley Railway System, and we're going to hear from him right now. Mike, one of the reasons, the main reason we're doing this vlog is, of course, because we want to celebrate people who write. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to make the point that we all write to a certain extent. You are the only person I know who writes volumes, such as your latest book about the Stroud Valley and so on. Can you just tell us a little bit about how much work and how much time has gone into that?
Oh, well, hours and hours and hours, just over about 50 years.
50?
Yeah, about 50 years. Because I mean, as far as the Stroud Valley Railway story is concerned, that started in the summer of 1970, when you and I were both about to leave college.
That's right.
Going over our first teaching jobs.
Yeah.
And I went for an interview in Swindon. We were in Coventry, and the journey took me towards Cheltenham, where I changed trains for Swindon. And I travelled through the Stroud Valley twice that term for 2 interviews, and was just struck by the quality of the journey, the scenery, and I just made a note there and then that when I got the job in Swindon, which I did, I would come out on the train and do a bit of exploring.
So was that your first introduction to wanting to write about railway?
I think it must have been, although it didn't happen straight away, because I never had any plan to be a railway scribe.
For those people who are interested in maybe taking this up or having a go, is there a tip you would give to anyone if they find something like that?
It's knowing where to go and how to get the information. So a lot of my railway research is based on staff interviews, and that was something that the Wild Swan publishers were very keen to encourage. That when I started doing this in the 1970s, there was still a lot of railwaymen around from the old days, going back to First World War,
Right.
still
right,
alive, you know.
Right.
And I interviewed a lot of people, and that was something that really transformed railway literature.
I'm just the other thing I'm fascinated by. I'm looking at your records here. You've got
records
no,
of-
not vinyl.
Oh,
no
those records.
vinyl, written records.
The written records, yeah.
Let's just have a look at these now. Tell us about this. What you've got in your office here. Is this everything you've written?
Everything that I've ever written is up there on those shelves
So that
in,
dates from
in chronological order. So if I need to recycle something, I can find it quite easily.
and so that will go back to
67.
1967 to the present.
Yeah.
Everything you've written is there.
It's about 400 pieces altogether,
Wow,
including books.
So what would the earliest piece be, Mike? Can you remember?
Well, the first piece I ever wrote was for the Eddie Cochran Memorial Society a fan club magazine.
Wow.
Just theorising about... Eddie Cochran was a rock star who was killed in England in 1960, and he was my big favourite when I was young.
Right.
And I wrote an article basically theorising about the possibility of another release of material that had not yet been made available, and it was just for a very modest little fan magazine.
Right.
That was my first piece that I ever
Brilliant.
wrote.
Look at all that.
And,
And now let's turn to vinyl.
Oh,
The
well,
other records.
the other direction.
Well,
yeah.
unbelievable here because I mean this is so well documented. Do you want to say a little bit about that? I know it's not writing quite.
Well,
but
I just like to be organised, and I like to be able to find stuff when I need it.
I'm going to pick up on that because I think that's the secret
Yeah,
of effective writing.
yeah,
I think you've got to be organised.
yeah.
You've got to source your material. I mean, I keep journals, and I then take bits out of that
Yeah.
if I'm going to shape a script. Now, Mike, the important thing is there'll be people as well who will want to contact you. Is that all right?
Sure.
We'll put your details up. Email, is that okay?
Absolutely fine, yeah.
And if people want to order the new book, can you just show it to us? Just lift it up again, please.
Yep.
Just show it to us. There it is.
Volume 1.
Volume 1, I know. There's
pretty
2
much-
volumes to come.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Volume 2 is right there by your
In
knee.
here, waiting to be done. All right.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, and lovely end papers as well.
Yeah, good.
Stroud Valley, 1848.
Well, there we are.
Yeah, so...
We'll show the details. And Mike, can't thank you enough for having this chat, for letting me come again and have a look at this fascinating study of yours. Makes me feel guilty when I look at this because I just think you're so organised. I like to think I am, but not to this level, I don't think. I think I'm a bit more haphazard. And then again, maybe so are some of my plays, who knows. Take care, Mike. Thanks
Yeah,
very much.
pleasure, thank you.
Cheers. Well, thank you very much to my friend Mike Fenton. And now for something completely different, I went to interview Wink Taylor and Wendy Abrahams, who between them have created Theo the Mouse. Well, thank you both very much indeed for allowing this interview. I'm absolutely thrilled to be talking to the producers of the famous Theo the Mouse. How do you write for a cartoon puppet character? Who would like to start off?
Well, I think you're right from a start of total joy. That's the thing, isn't it? It's an absolute joy writing for Theo.
Yeah.
And you write for what makes you feel happy, and then you hope that actually makes other people feel happy.
Right.
And I think that's that. We always say with Theo, don't we, that it's literally, if it makes us laugh, then fingers crossed,
Hopefully,
it'll
yeah.
make everyone else laugh as well. But yeah, writing from a start of total joy, I think that's you can't write for puppets unless you go, yes, I can't wait to start. So yes,
Yeah.
you start from a point of total excitement, and we normally find, don't we write backwards, don't we?
Oh, we do. So if we'll think of like the tagline, how we want a routine to finish, and then it's a case of working backwards and thinking, okay, how do we lead up to that finish?
Just explain a little bit. How did Theo evolve?
Well, Theo, we both, Wendy and I, have always loved puppets, haven't we? We grew up on the Muppets and all the sort of Jim Henson type things. And I remember that there was a... do you remember, Bill, those audience with programmes where they'd have a celebrity?
Yes.
There was an audience with Kylie Minogue. And she was building up to Especially for You. And everyone was thinking, oh, is it going to be Jason Donovan? Is he going to come out? It wasn't. It was Kermit the Frog. And it was one of those moments where it was such a beautiful image, an image of a puppet with a really professional, I mean, Kylie Minogue is such a professional, beautiful lady. It was such an image, and that image sort of stuck in our minds, and we went, gosh, we'd love to recreate something like that. And that's sort of how Theo was born.
Can I ask you, just for us, just tell us what the future now holds immediately for the Theo show.
Theo this year is going to be in pantomime.
Oh no, he's not.
Oh yes, he is. At the Stafford Gatehouse Theatre in Jack and the Beanstalk for Imagine Theatre.
Oh, wonderful!
Absolutely,
Well, we'll all look forward to that.
And we're very honoured, aren't we? Because that's written by Eric Potts, who's one of the #1 panto writers, and to have him write for Theo is really very an honour. That yeah. So we're looking forward to that.
That's just incredible. Thank you so much.
Oh, Bill,
you're welcome.
Introducing us to Theo, and I'm just fascinated at how you get the ideas, how you make Theo come to. Now, I've got a big favour to ask.
Yes.
I don't know if Theo's around today.
While
I'm here, might there be a chance?
He's greatly looking forward to meeting you, Bill.
Marvellous.
He's at the studio at the bottom of the garden.
Well,
so
I'll have to say
you have to go there.
He's currently just doing his hair.
Fine. Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you both. But I'd rather go and see Theo.
Oh,
how dare you? You'll be hearing from my solicitor.
Well, he's very much looking forward to meeting you.
Yes, he can't wait.
Thank you once again.
Pleasure, Bill. Thank you very much. Take care.
Bye.
It's so fantastic to see you.
I'm thrilled to see you.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled to see you. Nice place you've got here, Theo.
You like it, Bill?
I think
It's
it's
really good,
fabulous.
isn't it?
We've got a real special thing which I'd like you to introduce for us.
Really?
Yeah. Listen, we would like to get some young people writing, but this is the rule.
Yeah.
I think we've got to make sure that the people who want to write are 12 or under.
12 or under.
Does that seem reasonable?
That seems very
Yeah,
reasonable.
very good, Bill.
And what I wondered, Theo,
Yes,
is we'll get them to write something, not very long. Have you
Yeah.
got any ideas about what they might be able to write about?
Well, I think, Bill,
Yeah.
they should write. What do you think, Wendy? Something that will make us laugh. I think the lovely children should write something funny.
Yes.
About what do you think, Bill? 200 words?
I think that'd be ample, wouldn't it? That'd be perfect. 200 words. We want them to write something funny, and presumably it could be said by any character they want.
Anything they
character,
like.
yeah.
But always remember, everyone, you must start at the end. Have a really good end.
Yes.
Start at first and build up to the end, and then it'll be funny.
Well, I think they should really let their imaginations go. Maybe like it could be a fantasy figure
Wendy's
or
always letting one
character.
go.
Yes.
You can just do whatever you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be fantastic, Bill.
Excellent. And what we'll do, if they write it, and they can email into us, couldn't they?
yeah.
What a good idea.
Right, and I will show at the end of the vlog, we'll put an address,
Yeah.
Yes.
so send it in. How soon do we want them? Shall we put a deadline on it?
Oh, well,
As soon as possible,
well.
Bill. We need laughter, don't we?
Yeah, we do,
Laughter.
yeah. We need something to lift the mood, don't we?
certainly
Yeah,
do.
laughter's the best medicine.
Well, I tell you what, let's say, if anybody wants to have a go at this, why don't they try and get this into us by the end of June?
Oh,
That's a
fantastic.
great
That's loads of
idea,
time,
that
we'll all be
is.
busy.
Oh,
That's
June is
well over
busting
a
out
month.
all over. I love it, Bill. I love it.
Well, there we are then.
Oh, thank you, Bill. And
Bye.
Bye-bye,
Bye,
Bill.
Theo. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.
Get writing.
Let's get writing, don't forget. Well, thank you very much indeed for watching our second vlog, which I hope that you've enjoyed. In a moment on the screen we will show you the contact details for Mike Fenton if you'd like to get in touch with him, and also, very importantly, the email address to send any entries for the writing competition, which I hope plenty of young writers will have a go at. And finally, I would like to thank once again Personal Productivity Systems for their endorsements. Thank you.
Personal Productivity Systems is very pleased to support Dreamshed Theatre. We provide a specialist training program to enable busy people to maximise their performance and productivity.